Joe Hendry. Cause we love London and Paris and Tokyo.
The following contest is an 8-man tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Edinburgh, Scotland, weighing in 250 pounds of pure motivation, Joe Hendry.
Some of us remember when these first came out in 1984, the LJN Superstar figures. They are back, starring the legendary Hulk Hogan, rest in peace, John Cena, the greatest of all time, along with Dusty Rhodes and Logan Paul. And they are back in stores exclusively at Target now.
See Wade Barrett embarrass himself in Survivor Series, trying to succeed where I failed.
I think you guys are in your own little rivalry about who can do it worse, make a moonsault out of, was it Logan Paul? Is that who you used?
Of course. He's the only one in the field that can do one.
I mean, it's action figures. Let your imagination take escape. As Joe Hendry right now has the imagination of the universe. Is he the Iron Survivor, or could it be his partner tonight?
And his tag team partners, first from Brockport, England, weighing in at 198 pounds, he is the TNA X-Division Champion, Leon Slater!
He is the youngest X-Division champion in TNA history. I've watched Leon Slater for quite some time now, but I had a chance to meet this young man earlier today. To say I'm a fan might be an understatement. Leon told me when he was young, his dad abandoned his family, which is why he makes every moment count and wants everyone he encounters to remember his name. Much like this dude.
From Greensboro, North Carolina, weighing at 195 pounds, Siobhan Evans!
The youngest in charge, Joe Hendry, the young OG, and there's one member of this team missing. But in our main event tonight, it's an 8-man tag team clash with deadline implications. It's live, it's next. Friday night SmackDown and Saturday night's main event are coming to the Bell Center in Montreal on Friday, January 23rd and Saturday, January 24th. Combo tickets are available now, but individual tickets go on sale this Friday via Ticketmaster. We saw these four earlier, and I got word during the break that Ava has signed off on Dion giving his NXT title to Saquon. That is from her desk. That is official. And we saw him hand that tag team title over. The tag team title is obviously still in Darkstate.
To me, that just shows what a cohesive unit Darkstate remain. They came here to change the game. They came here to play by their own rules. Currently, they hold the NXT tag team titles. As a result of what goes down this Saturday, Dion Lennox could be the #1 contender to the NXT championship. That would be mission accomplished for these young guys, and I don't know if anybody can stop them.
And look, this is a high-stakes main event here. Who will pick their spot in that men's Iron Survivor Challenge match comes Saturday at Deadline? Obviously, one side of the ring, let's call it what it is. It's everyone for themselves. They have to win, but they want to win tonight as a team to defeat Darkstate. I mean, it's got to be turmoil.
Look, if you're on Myles Borne's team, everybody's looking out for #1. Then you've got Darkstate, an entire team looking out for one. That one tonight being Dion Lennox. And I can't stop thinking about the fire in the eyes of Lennox when we saw him encounter Oba Femi backstage earlier tonight. That looks like a young man who is fearless and ready for battle.
It's time to look at tonight's NXT recap presented by Progressive. So I got to ask you this, Corey. Would you tag out if you were in this match? If you were Myles Borne or Joe Hendry or Slater or Javon Evans, would you tag yourself out of this match?
I think it's a necessity in this environment. No one person is going to defeat all 4 members of Darkstate. I think you're going to be judicious. I think you're going to stay in there until your tank is absolutely empty, and then you got to keep your head on a swivel.
You take a look at Myles Borne, who Started this match off for his team.
Oh, nice!
Borne taking down Saquon in a cover. Borne, Hendry, Slater, Evans need each other to overcome a common enemy, as we saw at Gold Rush. That led us to this matchup, and ooh! Power offense from Borne into the cover to secure that spot, and he almost had the opportunity to make the selection for himself. And it finally is, well, still to come, obviously, yes. Obafemi, Ricky Saints have to sign the contract for their NXT Championship match. That will happen here tonight, those two men under the same roof. And we did see a tag by the four on the far side of the ring.
Oh, yeah, that should come as no surprise. The four on the other side, the four non-Darkstate superstars, they understand the assignment. They all understand what's at stake. They've all qualified to be in the Iron Survivor Challenge, but you want to get in there at the optimal position. Ooh. And that varies depending on the superstar.
Well, then what number, if you were Joe Hendry, what number would you choose?
To me?
Would you want to start up front?
Nice neck breaker. Cover here by Hendry.
Hendry looking to earn the right to choose his spot in a kick out.
Personally speaking, I kind of think the middle of the order is the sweet spot. The number 3, the number 4. That way you still have time to rack up some points, but you're not likely to exhaust yourself as if you began 1 or 2.
Well, and you're also saying that if you come in dead last at 5, you have the least amount of time.
Exactly. You could be playing catch-up, which is not a circumstance you want to find yourself in, no matter who you are.
But you also could be able to pick up the scraps of those that have competed for 15-plus minutes.
Potentially, you could sit there and wait for your chance and hope the other 4 destroy one another, and then you come in to pick the bones. Boom!
And that is it. Deadline Iron Survivor is all about endurance. It's about strategy. It's 25 minutes. It's my favorite event of the year as Leon Slater. It's been a big day for TNA. Could imagine how bigger it'd get if Slater was the one who was victorious tonight and victorious on Saturday, as there's the young OG coming right in the ring, and we have seen Slater and we've seen Evans form quite the tandem. Big drop right into the spine with the stop, looking for the cover and a kick out at 1.
Can I be that guy and just say, I have had enough of hearing everyone talk about how Javon Evans is the future? Can we all just agree Javon Evans is the now? He's young, yes, but he is that dude. I know for a fact that Javon has caught the attention of Adam Pearce, of Nick Aldis, of superstars, and decision makers throughout WWE.
Well, he also caught the eye of Ricky Saints. We saw that interesting conversation that those two had, and Ricky Saints, of course, is the NXT champion.
Absolutely. I feel like so many people talk about someday this guy's going to be great. Right now, for my money, Javon's one of my favorite stars to watch on the roster.
Well, you know, we can talk about the next 20 years. The next 20 years is the future, and John Evans just having to kick out.
And think about this, knowing what I just said to be true, as most superstars begrudgingly will admit, if you're Cutler James or even Deion Lennox, imagine being that dude, that one guy who ruins the future, who shuts down Javon Evans and says, hey, it's my time now.
That certainly is a feather in the cap. And look, I go back to Deion Lennox. Is he right? Is he where he deserves to be? That's what he said to Obafemi right into his eyes earlier.
I believe if he's not there, he's going to be there very soon.
And it was John Cena who gave the stamp of approval to all those on Saturday, and Evans almost with the victory.
I remember my first time down here in NXT seeing Deion Lennox, and the guy was walking around with thick-rimmed glasses on. He was kind of unremarkable, lost in the shuffle. Oh, boom, along comes Darkstate, game changed. Lennox now, boom, well on his way.
How about that for a game-changing moment in this match? What a spine buster.
Lennox well on his way to being who he's wanted to be. And this Saturday, he could be the Iron Survivor and the new #1 contender to the top prize in NXT.
Cheap shot to Joe Hendry.
And I think that's been one of the biggest game changers, or the biggest changes in all 4 of these members of Darkstate. The confidence, the chaos, it's popping off!
All 8 men in the ring. All trying to pick up a victory. All trying to stand tall and pick up momentum on our way to deadline. Myles just got ripped to the outside.
There's one half of the new tag team champion, Saquon
Eric Sanders, and we're getting a first-hand look at, whoa!
Oh my God.
Look at the
What
power.
a recovery by Osiris.
Bam! Boom!
Oh man.
Unbelievable, and we're right in the center of it.
Darkstate wrecking shop tonight.
Darkstate is in control, and it could be Deion Lennox who controls Saturday in the Iron Survivor.
Listen up!
No one's safe.